Every day, thousands of tourists come here, but some leave absolutely thrilled, while others are convinced they wasted their money. So is this hotel really worth visiting? Let's figure it out. Welcome to Palm Royale Resort. Palm Royale Resort is exactly the kind of resort in Egypt where relaxation feels truly calm and comfortable from the very first minutes. You are welcomed by a wide sandy beach with a gentle entry into the sea and a sense of freedom that is often missing in everyday life. The large green territory creates the atmosphere of a secluded resort where it is pleasant to walk and enjoy the peace and quiet. The rooms provide comfort and a real feeling of rest, allowing you to relax after a hot day by the sea. Animation and entertainment gently complement the holiday, leaving you the choice between activity and complete relaxation. Palm Royale Resort is a great option for those who want to experience classic Egyptian all-inclusive holidays without rush or hustle. The hotel rating is 4.6 on Google, 8.8 on Booking.com, and 4.7 on TripAdvisor. However, even such a popular hotel has its downsides, which can significantly influence your choice. Let's take a closer look at all the pros and cons of the hotel so you can make the right decision. But before we begin, I would like to ask you to subscribe to our channel and support this video with likes and comments. Thank you. When I first arrived at the Palm Royale Resort Beach, I immediately felt a sense of space because the shoreline here is really wide. The sand is soft and light, pleasant to walk on even barefoot, and during my entire stay, I never saw any trash or dirt. The entrance into the sea is very gentle, so you can easily walk in without special shoes, which is especially convenient if you are vacationing with children. The water is usually calm, there are almost no waves, and swimming is comfortable for most of the day. There are plenty of sunbeds, but during peak hours you sometimes need to look for a spot closer to the water, especially if you don't come early in the morning. I like that there is enough space between the sunbeds so you don't feel like you are lying right next to other guests. The umbrellas provide good shade, although some of them no longer look brand new. Beach towels are provided without any issues, but a couple of times I noticed they were not very clean. I like the beach bar. Drinks are served quickly, but the selection is quite standard. By lunchtime, the beach becomes more lively, with music and more people around. Overall, I was quite satisfied with the beach. And now I suggest taking a walk around the hotel territory. I really like the hotel territory. It is large, well-maintained, and thoughtfully designed, with neat pathways, palm trees, and green areas. I enjoyed walking around the territory in the morning and closer to the evening, when it becomes less hot. Everything looks tidy, the lawns are trimmed, and trash is removed regularly. The hotel architecture is done in a calm style, without being overloaded with details. Sometimes it feels like there are fewer people than there actually are, precisely because of the hotel's size. There are enough pools and they are evenly distributed across the territory, so they never feel overcrowded. And although some areas look slightly worn, especially if you pay attention to tiles or railings, overall everything suited me just fine. The evening lighting is pleasant, making walks comfortable and safe. Navigation is clear, so it's hard to get lost even during the first days. Maintenance work is carried out constantly, but it does not interfere with the holiday at all. Overall, the territory creates the feeling of a resort where you can truly relax and don't feel like rushing anywhere. Now let's talk about the food. I like the food at Palm Royale Resort, but it did not cause a feeling of excitement. The main restaurant is large, there is enough seating, and even during peak hours there are no long lines. Breakfasts were quite repetitive, and after a few days I already knew exactly where everything was. At the same time, the quality of the food was perfectly fine, without any unpleasant surprises. Lunches and dinners seemed more interesting to me, with a wider selection of dishes, including different types of meat, fish, and side dishes. Sometimes the food was slightly oversalted, which disappointed me a bit. Fruits were available every day, but the variety did not change much. Desserts look beautiful, but often taste very similar to each other. Lines for hot dishes do happen, especially when the chef is preparing something particularly tasty. A la carte restaurants add some variety, but it's better to make reservations in advance. All drinks are standard, without any wow effect, but I was satisfied. Overall, the food is decent, although those expecting culinary discoveries might find the variety limited. And now, let's go to the room and discuss the amenities there. The room we stayed in turned out to be spacious and quite bright, which immediately added to the comfort. The furniture is not new, but overall in decent condition and without any obvious damage. The bed is comfortable, sleeping was pleasant, and I rested very well. Cleaning was done regularly, although sometimes its quality depended on the staff member who was responsible. Everything in the bathroom worked, but it is clear that the plumbing is not new anymore. The air conditioner handled the heat well, but it was quite noisy, especially at night, which is a common issue throughout Egypt. The balcony was a nice bonus, and it was very pleasant to sit there in the evenings. Soundproofing in the room was average. Sometimes I could hear neighbors or sounds from the corridor. The minibar was refilled, but not always, which might also depend on the staff. The lighting in the room seemed a bit dim, especially in the evening. Overall, the room was comfortable for a holiday, but without any sense of a premium level. I would call it a normal standard Egyptian room. Now let's talk about the hotel staff and the level of service provided to guests. The hotel staff left me with mixed impressions. Most employees are friendly and try to help, especially in the restaurants and on the beach. At the reception, the service depended on the shift. Sometimes everything was resolved quickly, and other times there was a wait. I liked that the staff often smiles and does not create a tense atmosphere, although it was noticeable that some employees are overloaded with work. All my issues were resolved fairly quickly, but not always on the first attempt. In the bars, service was usually fast, especially if you already knew the bartender. I noticed that regular guests received slightly more attentive treatment. Sometimes I had the feeling of formal service without much personal involvement. I didn't have any conflict situations, but small issues had to be pointed out. Overall, the staff tries, although consistency in service quality is sometimes lacking. But to fully immerse yourself in the resort atmosphere, there must be some entertainment, and that's exactly what we are going to talk about now. There is animation for adults at Palm Royale Resort, and it is unobtrusive, which is a huge plus for me. During the day, there are standard activities like aqua aerobics, volleyball, and games by the pool. The host tried to involve people, but no one is forced to participate. Music by the pool can be quite loud, which not all guests enjoy. Evening shows are held regularly, but their level is rather simple. Sometimes the program repeats, and if you stay here for more than a week, it can become boring. Live music creates a pleasant atmosphere, especially in the bar in the evening. There are discos, but they are not very large scale. For a relaxed holiday, the entertainment is sufficient, but lovers of active nightlife may find it lacking. Overall, the entertainment is more suitable for a calm resort format. I would say this is a quiet hotel rather than a party hotel. The hotel offers enough entertainment for children so they won't get bored. The kids club operates regularly, and children genuinely enjoy it. The animators try to be active and friendly. The program in the club repeats, but for children, this is usually not a problem. Materials and toys in the club are not in perfect condition anymore, but nevertheless, the kids were busy and happy. The children's pool is convenient and safe. There are water slides, but not many, and they are not new. Parents will appreciate that the kids area is located close to the main pools, allowing both children and adults to relax comfortably. In the evening, there is a mini disco, which is one of the most fun moments for kids. Overall, the hotel is a great choice for families with children. The Egyptian hotel Palm Royale Resort in Hurghada seemed to me like an excellent choice for a calm and relaxed family vacation. Here you will find a good beach, a large and beautiful territory, tasty food, decent rooms, and entertainment for both adults and children. There are not many serious drawbacks in the hotel. Of course, you won't find luxury rooms, first-class service, or gourmet restaurants here. Palm Royale Resort is a great affordable hotel for those who want to enjoy the sun and take a break from work and daily hustle. If you enjoy a calm and relaxed holiday, I definitely recommend paying attention to this Egyptian hotel. Friends, the final choice always remains yours, and only you can decide whether it is worth flying here for your vacation or not. While you are thinking, I recommend watching our other videos about Egyptian hotels as well. I hope you enjoyed this video. Leave your likes and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss our new reviews. And with that, I say goodbye to you. See you again at a new hotel.